This is another episode of The Blossom Podcast, your number one source for everything bariatric surgery, from pre-op to post-op. Registered dietitian Alex Conception gives you real, raw tips and motivation through your journey. This is The Blossom Podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Blossom Podcast. It is Tuesday morning. We are finally getting some heat. It's going to be like 90 degrees today. But I just wanted to jump on and give you a quick tip because I was talking to a patient and early on, and one of the staples was bananas. And I looked at our previous conversation. It looks like prior to surgery, bananas was a staple, for the first thing of the day. So that is just something that we need to be aware of. Like I've said in the past, I don't like to demonize fruit. I don't like to demonize carbohydrates. It's just that it took a certain relationship with food to get you here. So I'm just trying to disrupt that relationship with food, create a foundation for long-term success, and of course, maximize the potential of the sleeve in the time period that's most valuable, which is these first 6 months. So there is a method to the madness, and utilizing the sleeve and this tool as it is, which is a tool, not an absolute solution. We just need to focus on that mindset and disrupt that relationship with food. Always lead with the protein and veggies and be a little bit more mindful. Now, one of the tips that I give in terms of maintaining a mindful eating relationship, because prior to surgery, we ate very quickly, we chewed very minimally, and we swallowed very quickly. So obviously after the surgery, all of that is going to be the opposite. So one of the tips that I like to offer is using your non-dominant hand as your for your utensil, for your fork. So it forces you to become a little bit more mindful on how you're eating, and then of course putting the fork down between chews and bites. That way we can think about it a little bit more. Try it, give it a shot, use your non-dominant hand with your fork and start eating. You'll see that it takes a little bit more concentration, and it'll force you to not be so robotic when we eat, because we are still disrupting a lifetime, years of old habits into something brand new. Not that this tool can't restrict you, it's just that you want to avoid pain as well, right? So we're going to utilize everything in our arsenal to make sure that we are doing everything correctly and making it easier down the line, and of course, once again, building that foundation for long-term success. So in terms of trying to avoid that counting when you chew, or prevention of trying to just keep on shoveling food that we do so mindlessly, once again, use your non-dominant hand with your fork, and you will see how we focus a little bit more on those chews and on taking our time when we eat, and of course the awareness of the foods that we are eating, and hopefully things will trickle down in terms of, okay, well, yeah, it's not bad, I had a banana, but oh yeah, that's right, where's that protein at? Did I have a protein shake? Or let's get some eggs, or foam meats, or what have you, if you are plant-based. But once again, we are just disrupting that relationship with food. So that is my quick tip today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It is almost the end of April, and man, this year is already flying by so fast. But stay tuned. I have an awesome guest coming up in the next couple weeks, and I think you're really going to enjoy it too. So I will see you in the next. Peace.
This was another episode of The Blossom Podcast. For more motivation and future episodes with Alex, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any life-changing moments.